But first this evening, we're coming to you from Ennis, Ireland's information age town, where 82% of households have personal computers and where even small businesses trade worldwide on the internet. So let's see what happens when an Irish town is launched into cyberspace.
Life appears to be normal here in a busy street in Ennis, County Clare, but behind the facades, things are different. For nowadays, all hands here are on mice. Young hands and old, at school, in business, at home. For businesses and schools, and over 80% of Ennis homes are now computerised. For Ennis is Ireland's information age town, since its ideas won a competition sponsored by Telecom Éireann. Telecom has put £15 million into the project to be dispersed over a 3-year period.
The information age opens up a host of opportunities, and Telecom saw those opportunities and wanted to get a glimpse of how people might use the technology if it was deployed, if it was blanketed across the whole community, and that's what we're doing just here.
The Information Age Town project has blanketed Ennis schools with computers. St Flannan's has been a major Ennis institution for over 100 years. Now it has a custom-built computer building. Well known for its prowess in hurling, St Flannan's is showing a new prowess in information technology. It has won a competition for a website its students designed to link St Flannan's to a Canadian school.
Okay lads, today I would like to introduce you to the joint website that has been designed by students from our college in partnership with a school in the Miramichi region in Canada.
The website compares life in the Canadian and Ennis schools at different times of a typical day. The project also features live link-ups between both schools via video conferencing. This computer facility has revolutionised school life. The Information Age Town project has also brought Ennis businesses into cyberspace. Custy's music shop in Ennis has had its own website on the internet for only a few months, but this has already led to increased business. It's getting orders now from customers overseas or at home for its specialised recordings of Clare musicians.
We're talking about things like a band here. They're based in Doolin in North Clare. They're called the Cayley Bandits. And again, these are a band that just got their money together, made their album and have it released. And for a band like this, the fact that we have an internet and a website, it just goes all over the world. And it's good for us, we make money. It's great for the lads too, because they make money out of it as well.
Another Ennis business on the internet is the Kelowna B&B Guest House. After a year in business, Martin and Connie get 50% of their business by email through their internet website.
She's coming for, I think it's 3 or 4 nights, bringing her family. She found us on the internet. Now, to be quite honest about it, a year ago I didn't know what a website was. But now we have a website, we're registered on the internet, and we're getting emails as far away as Australia, United States of America, London, whatever. And it seems to be kind of global communication, in the sense that we're available all the time, 24 hours a day, if people access our internet. Send us an email, we check it in the morning and in the evening, and we reply. And basically that's how we've been using it, but it is fantastic. Here we got an inquiry from a Dano Day, or D-A-Y, and as I mentioned, there is an OD reunion on in Ennis in July, and he just sent a note here to Martin and Connie. I'm interested in coming in for the OD reunion, arriving July 8th and departing the morning of the 13th for both my wife and myself. Could you advise me of availability and cost? Thank you. He's setting up accommodation for the OD reunion, which apparently is happening in July in Ennis. It's a gathering of the OD clan throughout the world.
We had a very successful class recently which we offered to senior citizens to take away some of the fear of technology for the older people in our community, and that was tremendously successful. Introduced them to word processing, to email, to internet, all of those kind of things, and help some of them link up with their children in different parts of the world.
Well, I use it mostly for communicating through the email with my family in London and France and America, keeping in touch with them.
So it's very handy when you've got a widespread family.
It is indeed, yes, it is indeed.
Well,
and they all communicate with me through my email address.
Well, it makes it cheaper or whatever.
It certainly is cheaper also, yes.
82% of the homes in Ennis now have a home PC. That gives us the highest penetration in the globe of PCs. All of them have the possibility of having an internet connection, and many of them we know are actively using that internet connection, particularly for email.
And that's exactly the case with the Hare family. The younger children use the PC mainly for games, but also for word processing. Their older sister, Irene, is a former member of the Irish Women's Under-21 soccer squad. She keeps in touch via internet with soccer teams and contacts worldwide.
We always heard, you know, that Ennis were going for this information age, and we were all saying, we'll never get a computer out of that, like, you know. All of a sudden it arrived on our doorsteps on one day, and we were just like, where did this come out of, you know? It was a challenge as well, you know, because I mean I wouldn't have known much about computers up until that day it arrived in the door there, you know, and ever since then just keeping in touch, it's been amazing, absolutely brilliant.
Irene's parents, Flann and Bella, are now big fans of the family computer for word processing, games and email.
One brother in particular is very slow to write, but we find out that when we email him on his job, he'll kind of acknowledge and he'll reply, you know. So we get a kick out of that now, right?
I really do enjoy going on the computer when I can get my hands in it, because in this house you have to fight for it.
Would you like to have a computer of your own?
Yeah.
And who's going to give it to you?
Dad.
Exactly.